issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. There's only one lap of fuel remaining. Okay, the DRS is stuck open. You'll have to come in so we can try and attempt to fix. Pit in for repairs. We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car. There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Thomas, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. We'll be seeing top speeds of around 210 miles an hour here at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 2/3 of the lap taken at full throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential danger, especially at the infamous Wall of Champions. And watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and the final chicane. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about Thomas. They recently gave an interview with a less than glowing evaluation of the team's performance. What's your opinion on that?
I think the fans always find it refreshing to find a driver who speaks their mind, but it's generally not a great idea to go around bad-mouthing the people who employ you and build your car. These are the people you want to keep motivated and on your side.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Thomas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel and Stroll, Perez, Gasly, Ricciardo and Carlos Sainz, Kvyat, Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen and Russell, Albon, Giovinazzi, Max Verstappen and Nicholas Latifi, Mazepin, Raikkonen, Ocon. They've taken a grid penalty, and Lando Norris starts from the back of the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10. Okay, how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries seem like the best tyre for now. There's 18 laps of fuel remaining. This will be a major performance impact unless you box for a new one. That was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay. Spare energy, use your overtake button. Okay, the safety car. Are you all right? Sit tight, the marshals are on their way. You only have to stop once now. One stop left. Pit window will open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Tyre condition is still looking good. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Got that confirmed? tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. We want to pit this lap, so push now. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2. Okay, that was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals. What happened? Let me know you're okay. Front is 2.1 seconds. Okay, clear. Understood, stopping this lap. Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Release, exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Just ahead, push for the position. The gap is less than a second. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:26.6. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. P3. Leclerc ahead, less than a second separate you. They're on old mediums. Giovinazzi is behind you. The gap is less than a second. They're on old softs. The distance to the leader is 3.4 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 11 laps to go. The stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Are you all right? Engine off, engine off. There's 9 laps of fuel remaining. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, we can take you this lap. Pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down. Roger that. Soft tyres at the next pit stop. Right, come in at the end of this lap. Right, go now. Great maneuver. You made it look easy. There's 5 laps of fuel remaining. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. They're in 17th. The gap is 17.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The time last lap was a 1 minute 15.8. laps of fuel remaining. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. That looked bad. Are you all right? Let me know you're all right. This lap, please. We need to get you on new tyres and move on to a different strategy. First position, front of the pack. Stroll is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 8.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. This is your final lap of the race. Be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon. awesome, just amazing. Well done.
A truly magnificent drive then, and a great performance from the entire team to secure victory here in Canada. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One. Let's have a quick look at how the driver standings have changed. Thomas increases their championship lead. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
It's an interesting one today. On balance, I think I have to call out Alexander Albon. A really solid drive from him today, and one that he and his team should be proud of.
Let's move on to the constructors. The current championship leaders still hold top spot, but that gap is getting smaller. Meanwhile, good work from the owner-drivers team this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret? Do you have any comments about this team? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? Appreciate your time.
Morning, boss. This week's income from the sponsors has cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.